So with that being said, what Brickwork Plus Homeowner is. And so obviously, it the foundation or the baseline is going to be our reports, okay? And that's a move. We're going to keep improving on that. So what you saw was just the latest iteration or draft, okay? And so it empowers homeowners to earn additional income for their property. So Alex did a great job kind of going over, the flexibility and the different variations that you have, or variety of options you have, right? On converting existing, splitting the lot. You could split the lot, keep your existing home intact, build a duplex, and also sell that duplex, or you can build and hold as a rental property, okay? And so that's that. So a couple things. One is what we're providing right now, and we're taking a waiting list because it hasn't been launched yet, because we're in the we already have a list right now of homeowners that we're underwriting, okay, and potential buyers as well. So and why this program and underwriting is because scenario one is that Turner study from UC Berkeley that Alex had mentioned said, hey, look, not that many homeowners are going to be able to utilize this program because they took broad strokes at neighborhood average monthly incomes and equity, and who has the kind of desire or ability to tackle such projects, right? And so if you look at it from those viewpoints, agreed, yeah, I would say there's only a handful of homeowners that would really want to utilize this, but that was our opportunity. We can step in and help actually manage the entire process. So that's what we're looking to do here. Scenario one is zero money down, because it's more along the lines of homeowners that or buyers that don't have access to that equity or savings, but they still want the upside in the property valuation and rental income. And so that would naturally be a joint venture between us and them. Those dynamics are still being worked out right now, but that's scenario one. Scenario two is a 50-50 split. And that split is both, could be on lot and costs, meaning we've also had homeowners that went, well, I don't want to kind of demo or gut renovate our current home right now, but we have a big enough lot in the backyard. Love to utilize this. Let's split the lot and let's split the cost down the middle of building that duplex. In that instance, obviously, we'll manage the entire process from underwriting to permitting and project management, right? And that's really kind of what we're looking at. And so this is just a hypothetical, but the components to this is, they have an existing mortgage. There has to be a payoff. I'm actually a loan broker. I've been a loan broker for 12 years, mortgages, construction, ground up, commercial. And so I know this space very well. So I'm going to obviously help a lot of the homeowners, guide them through this process as far as accessing a construction loan, looking at the hard and soft costs, loan to cost on the loan amount, and then looking at estimated valuation on the upside for rents and valuation. But that's more, again, along the lines of what the construction lender dictates what the after construction value is, right? Because that's how they underwrite construction loans. But then, and this is just an overview of kind of the timeline. We're looking at stage one being underwriting. Obviously, stage two would be starting the permitting process and construction, into stage three, which is the demo foundation work. In this particular example, we're looking at a prefab modular build, not a traditional stick build. But even in those two categories, this will vary as well. So this is just a sample timeline. It's not rigid, and there is no timeline currently set regarding SB9 as well. So I think it's going to be more of a, we'll determine that as we get submissions in. But again, ideally, we'd like to target this within 6 months, but it could be 9 months, right? I think there's going to be variability there. But I have to make this a point, whether it's 6 or 9 months, I think, what was before SB9? And I think Alex could kind of come in here, but the Subdivisions Act, right? The Small Lot Subdivision. And so what was that process like? Well, what's different from SB 9, and Alex mentioned ministerial, and maybe not everyone understands what ministerial means, but from learning from Alex, what I know is it doesn't go through the hearing process. You don't have to go through CEQA, and that's just two examples. There's still a lot of procedural and overlays that are still exist within that ordinance. So you have to, the expectation or timelines that I've heard of is it's not, minimum a year. That's if you're lucky, and it could extend past 2 years, right? It just depends what neighborhood, what pushback you're getting. There's so many variables here. So you're looking at that as how you would kind of look to subdivide your lot and what SB 9 is. And it's night and day, even with the overlays, even with the qualifications and procedures that you have to go through with SB 9. We're just trying to highlight or show you that this is a much easier process than what a small lot subdivision is.